Scorpio placements, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's do you a reading. Scorpio, if you want a private reading, the link to that is in the description box. Let's see, what do we have for you? Why did I think it was two cards stuck to each other? Like trying to pull it out. Maybe you're trying to get something out of nonsense. Maybe you're trying to get something out of something that cannot give you something. Do you know what I mean? You know what? That's spot on. I feel like you could be digging where there is no oil. I don't know why I'm getting like weird analogies. You know, let's say, for example, you are digging to find oil and you're digging in the wrong spot, or you're digging where there is no oil. There are no benefits, values, diamonds, whatever that you find value in. And it seems like this is in regard to a situation or a person. I'm not sure if it's a person or if it's like a thing that you are investing in mentally, physically, possibly financially. It's almost like you're being scammed, Scorpio. Whether this scam is intentional or not. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes we invest in things that are a waste of time, but no one forced us, right? It's not like a deliberate scam that was targeting you. Let's see some more. I feel like what this message is trying to say is give up, go find something else. So if you are receiving a lot of resistance and you're like, I just gotta keep pushing, keep digging. No, not in this case. No, that's not the case here. Okay? This message is telling you give up. And it's so interesting because I rarely get messages like this. I'm always talking about never give up. Never give up in your life. But this specific situation where you have put a lot of energy and effort and investing maybe financially, mentally, emotionally, and nothing is coming out of this, or very little is coming out of this. This is telling you, drop it. Drop the heavy weight. Scorpio, drop it. Drop it. Go find another spot. Go find another opportunity. Go find another person. Yeah, this message feels like, baby, this is not it. You know what I mean? You know when your parent or your closest friend comes to you and they're like, listen, I know you want this to happen, but this is not it. It's got that vibe. The universe is trying to tell you, you're wasting your time here. You're wasting your resources, perhaps, on this. You probably got intuitively some type of downloads that told you stop investing in this. But maybe you are determined because you want to make this work for some reason. Maybe you're trying to prove something to yourself, Scorpio. It's like, I've got to make it work. Which reminds me, you know, sometimes when we go through experiences, and a lot of the experiences that we decide to involve ourselves in, they don't work out for some reason. And then you kind of lock in on one of the experiences and you're like, I'm going to fucking make it work. I'm going to force it to work. And so you might be not wanting to give up on this because your ego is involved. Or you want to protect your ego by forcing things. Because you seem to be very invested in this, and the more you push, the more it is hard for you to let go. Which is becoming some type of obsession. It's almost like you're trying to prove something to yourself, or trying to prove something to your ego, perhaps. There is something about self-esteem, ego, that is also in the picture. So maybe you're trying to convince yourself that I'm gonna make it work. Or trying to convince the situation that you're gonna make it work. This situation is not for you. This is not it. Okay, we have the judgment in reverse. Usually I see the judgment as like meant to be, not meant to be, and it's in reverse, which is kind of telling me this is not it, Scorpio. Let this one go. Whatever that you have formed around the idea that you have formed around this situation or this person is something that you have put on it. So for example, let's say you're dealing with someone and you decided for some reason that they are your twin flame when they are not. And I actually see that a lot. When I do private readings, when I do personal readings, a lot of people come to me thinking that they're dealing with a twin flame, and I fucking pierce the bubble. Because, you know, I mean, I don't want to go into that, because I always go into that shit and explain the twin flame. But it's the most common thing that I see is people thinking that they're dealing with a twin flame when really they're dealing with a piece of shit. Or a karmic. So this situation or this connection is something that you are holding on to. You are forcing definitions to be important in this case. Meaning you're saying that this is meant to be, I'm gonna make it work, this is for me. You're holding on to something that isn't meant to be in your life for long. Maybe it was a passing experience and you caught it and you're like, I'm gonna make it last longer. It's something that you're doing to yourself. It is not the experience itself. It is what you are deciding the experience is. That is the problem. So you've got to let go. And I know, you know, because you are a fixed sign, you could, you know, not want to. Fair enough. But this message is to kind of help you trust your intuition more, because I do feel like you received at least a few messages where you're like, maybe I'm wrong, maybe this is not it, but then you got rid of it because the ego is very attached to this. Okay? So it's not really showing me what this is exactly, it's just showing me the energy of it. And maybe I don't need to know. So if this reading is for you, you will know. Because this is something that, even though you are receiving a lot of resistance, you keep on forcing it. You keep on trying harder and harder and harder and harder. I do feel like here with the justice, it's almost like you're saying, this is mine. It's my right. It's my right to have it. You made a judgment here about yourself, about this situation to you. You know what I mean? Like you have decided what this is. And I feel like this message is to get you out of this illusion that you've created for yourself in regard to this situation or this person. Because I definitely see ego here. Big ego as well, not a small one. And you know, as a Scorpio, I get where the ego comes from, because Scorpios, when they decide they want to do something, nothing can stop you. But there are situations and times where we have to be honest with ourselves and be like, okay, you know what? I get that I'm really passionate about this. I really want this to work. But what are the facts? What is this energy like? Is there a lot of resistance or some resistance? Because the first sign you should know, or the first sign you should notice when you are trying to navigate if this is a situation you have to deal with or not, is the amount of resistance you receive in dealing with it. If the resistance is constant, it's like going to a battlefield, just know that the universe is trying to get you out of the situation. It's trying to block you because it's not meant for you. You're not meant to be in it for long, at least. Maybe you were meant to experience it for a day, for a week, for a month, but it's not meant to last. Whether this is because the experience is short-lived, or it's a lesson, or it's an inspiration of some kind, or it's something that will reveal something about yourself. There are many reasons why the universe will give you situations that are not meant for you. And they're short-lived for a very good reason. Now you have to find that reason. For me, from what I see here in this energy, I feel like this is to reveal something about you and how you do things. But maybe it's in more depth, and you should know what that is for you. I do see maybe it's about the ego. It's about, keeping the ego in check. So it's quite an interesting reading. I don't get many of those. All right, let's see what else. I do want to say, Scorpio, if you do let this go, you will realize that your life is lighter, happier. You might be experiencing some actual ailment, disease of some kind. Your body could react physically to this energy. So you could be feeling like sick, or you could have like this piercing headache. Night. Leave the medicine alone. I have medicine on her because she's over grooming. Good girl. Good girl. She's ready for a nap. Anyways, what was I saying? Shit, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, so you could be noticing like heavy headaches or migraines or like sickness of some kind. You could any type of physical reactions that you could have to this energy is almost like a sign telling you that this energy is not compatible with you. So the moment you free yourself from this bullshit, with this energy, the moment you will realize that, oh shit, I didn't realize how much this was costing me. My health, probably your sanity, probably your peace, because when ego is aggravated or when ego is in charge, it causes a lot of anxiety and anxiousness and restlessness. You know what I mean? So I'm just keeping an eye on her. So Scorpio, I feel like you will feel the difference, because I do see that you will bounce back. You will bounce back better than ever. You will feel like, we're back to normal. So you will go from the 10 of Wands to the 9 of Pentacles. Life is good again type of energy. Because, sometimes we are passionate about things that are not good for us, right? Sometimes we are passionate about things that are really negative for us. And even if they don't seem like a negative thing on the outside, they could be negative on the inside. like on a deeper level. It could not even seem dangerous, or it could not even seem like it's going to harm you in any way. But if you go deeper, and it's something that you are very good at, if you go deeper, you will find that this is costing you way more than it's worth. So whatever this obsession that you have forming around this situation is what you need to let go of, Scorpio. I feel like this message is to reveal that you are supposed to sever whatever this is, whether severing the tie with someone or severing the tie to this, whether this is a project, an endeavor of some kind. And it will be for your own interest, or it will be for your best. It will be in your best interest. Okay? If you think that you need this situation or this person to elevate or to level up, you're wrong. You are actually being held down. You are actually being weighed down, because this energy has heaviness attached to it. So the moment you let go of it and you don't feed it your energy, your effort, your whatever that you're investing in it, you will feel yourself fly off, elevate. So if you think that you need to accomplish this, or you need this person, this situation, you're wrong. If you think that this situation is going to be part of your upgrade or part of your level up, you're wrong. You need to do some serious reevaluation of the situation, and you need to seriously go in depth. Because this is not it, Scorpio. That is basically the theme, the one sentence that I can say about this energy is, this is not it. This situation, this person is not it. Full stop. Period. With a T. Okay, that's what I'm getting for you. The major arcanas that I see here, the Hermit, I don't know why I'm saying the cards. It's the energy of Virgo, Judgment. Why am I saying, maybe you need to know the major arcanas. So the energies, the Hermit, Judgment, Justice. These are some serious cards, right? You kind of get the idea. The Hermit, Judgment, Justice. It's almost like you are against yourself in this situation and you need to delve into the meaning of all of it. But anyways, Virgo, Scorpio, Libra. We also have Pisces here. So these signs, they could be in regard to someone, that if you're dealing with someone, but it could be also about your own chart. So you could have these placements in your own chart. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. All right, that was your first message. Quite interesting. I'm gonna pull you another message, Scorpio. The second message is for Scorpio's extended members, but I'll give you a preview before we take it there. Right. What am I doing? Second message. All right, let's see, Scorpio, your second message. We're starting with the Wheel of Fortune. That's a good start. That's a good start. That's a good start. Wow. Wow. I see someone beautiful coming your way. Beautiful. This feels new. This feels new. I don't think that you know this. Maybe you have met this person, but this energy feels like new. This is not about exes or... Hang on, let me see if I can catch this fly. It's annoying. This is not about exes or people you dealt with or people things didn't work out with. This is new or someone you met but nothing happened between the two of you. There is divine timing here at play, which is the Wheel of Fortune. But I see that this connection is beautiful and it's going to happen. I feel like the connection between the two of you will result in you falling in love with this person head over heels. And you know, I feel like they will feel the same. Because the Two of Cups is giving me equal give and take, reciprocal vibe. Let's see where this goes in the extended. The extended link is in the description box. I'll see you there.